Terry Savino is a nurse at Middlesex Health, a profession that runs in her family.
This picture here is the 4 generations of nursing. So my grandmother Florence, my mom Sally, myself, and my daughter Ashley.
It's a job that Terry's mom Sally absolutely loved.
She loved her patients like they were family, and her patients loved her.
So your mom recently passed?
Yes, she passed actually September 24th of last year. And I heard of this wonderful group, and the funeral home gave me the contact information.
The wonderful group? The Connecticut Nurses Honor Guard.
We pay tribute to our colleagues, our fellow nurses, at the time of their passing.
The Connecticut chapter is fairly new, founded in 2021 by Maria Cusano Sanzo, Shayna Hamill, and Athena Maines, after hearing about other chapters in different parts of the country.
I was talking to a colleague of mine from Wisconsin who was retiring, and I said to her, "Oh, Vicki, what are you going to do now that you're retired?" She says, "Well, I joined the Wisconsin Nurses Honor Guard." And I said, "What's that?" And as they say, the rest is history.
Laura Crean and Laura Halshauer followed soon after, as did hundreds of nurses, both retired and currently working, from all over the state.
Currently, we have 220 women and men with capes, uniforms ready to go at a moment's notice. And in the 3 years, in October it'll be 3 years, we've done 435 tributes.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
The tribute is very special. Members of the Honor Guard arrive at a memorial service wearing their whites, capes, and caps, carrying a lit nightingale candle, and reading a poem honoring the late nurse.
Nursing is a calling, a lifestyle, and a way of living. Nurses here today honored Mary Smith and her life as a nurse.
A white rose is gently laid down, and then a final roll call.
Mary Smith. Mary Smith. Mary Smith. We officially release you from your nursing duties.
One of us is holding that nightingale lit lamp, and then when they say we officially release you, we blow out that candle. Mm-hmm. It's touching.
The bond of nurses is strong, and so is the sacrifice that comes along with the job.
All of us have missed so much in our own families, and as those families have, and to be able to have them understand why their family member wasn't there on that special occasion, because they were there someplace taking care of somebody who needed them more.
Mom wasn't there for every soccer practice. She wasn't there Christmas morning. She wasn't there on Thanksgiving because she was taking care of someone else's loved one. So we validate because we know the sacrifices that nurses have made in their lives, and it impacts their family.
There's a special sisterhood among nurses.
Absolutely.
We're someplace yesterday and I overheard somebody saying, "Well, being a nurse," and like I just had to perk into that conversation and say, "You're a nurse, I'm a nurse too." It's just so special.
You go anywhere and you find out that you're a nurse, and there's that immediate connection. You have that kindness, that compassion, that friendship.
Terry is so grateful for how these fellow nurses honored her mom.
There are no words. Simply amazing. I knew they were going to show up with whites and wearing a hat and a cape, and my mom was someone who was very proud of that nursing cap.
And it's equally rewarding for those in uniform.
This is the most meaningful thing that I've done in my retirement, and there's not been one single tribute that hasn't brought me joy and meaning. I have done tributes for dear friends and complete strangers. And when I walk in the room, it's an amazing experience from the first moment we walk in, there's a collective sigh of awe when we walk in our uniforms.
So a lot of people think nurses are angels. Do you think?
We've been called that.
We've been called that.
They do. I don't know if
But
it's
we're
true.
We're human, and we feel deeply.
Yeah.
Terry knows her mom is looking down lovingly on this very special group.
I know that my mom would have been so honored to know that they did this wonderful tribute for her. I told them when I'm ready, I would love to join your group, and one of them handed me a business card and said, give us a call when you're ready, so I'll definitely be doing that. Again, just really honoring that profession of nursing, which is so important, and I would like to be part of that group.
I'm so grateful to be a part of this organization. I'm so glad that more and more nurses are finding it, not only to be able to play a role, but to bring meaning to their lives at the end of their lives.